Alright, good morning everyone. In this video, I'm gonna show you how to convert a binary number into a decimal number. Now, let's start by these numbers. Okay, we have the binary number here. So we're gonna find here the decimal number of this binary number. We will find the values that will lead to us to the correct answer. First here is 2 to the power of 0, 2 to the power of 1, 2 to the power of 2 here, 2 to the power of 3, 2 to the power of 4, and 2 to the power of 5. Now, we don't need to mind the zeros, we only subtract that has the number 1 on it. So here's the answer here. 2 to the power of 5 plus 2 to the power of 3 plus 2 to the power of 1. Okay, now we need to add these values here. So 2 to the power of 5 is 32. 2 to the power of 3 is 8. And 2 to the power of 1 is 2. That will give us 42. 42 is the decimal number of this binary number here. So that's a good start. Now what if we solve another one? Alright, so here's another one. You can pause the video if you wanted to. Okay, we have the binary number here. So same as before, we need to find the first value, 2 to the power of 0, 2 to the power of 1, 2 to the power of 2, 2 to the power of 3, 2 to the power of 4, 2 to the power of 5, and 2 to the power of 6. So we'll start here. 2 to the power of 6 plus 2 to the power of 5 plus 2 to the power of 3 plus 2 to the power of 2 plus 2 to the power of 0. Alright, so we have all the values right here, so let's add them together. 2 to the power of 6 will give us 64. 2 to the power of 5 will give us 32. 2 to the power of 3 will give us 8. 2 to the power of 2 will give us 4. And 2 to the power of 0 will give us 1. So let's add them together. 64 plus 32 is equal to 96. 8 plus 4 plus 1 equals 13. So that's gonna give us a decimal number of 109. So 109 is the decimal number of the binary number right here at the top. So let's try another one. w- we need to try some large binary numbers here. Same as before, we're going to start with 2 to the power of 0 and so on. 2 to the power of 0, 2 to the power of 1, power of 6, 2 to the power of 8. So we'll need to start here, and the value here is 2.2 to the power of 8. The next is 2 to the power of 7. Then 2 to the power of 5. Next, 2 to the power of 3. Next, 2 to the power of 1. And 2 to the power of 0. Wait. Okay, we'll add the values together again. So 2 to the power of 8 is equal to 256. 2 to the power of 7 is 128. 2 to the power of 5 is 32. 2 to the power of 3 is 8. 2 to the power of 1 is 2. And 2 to the power of 0 is 1. Now we'll add them together. 256 plus 128 is 384. 32 plus 8 is 40. 2 plus 1 is 3. Now let's try adding them together. 384 plus 40 plus 3 equals 427. So that is the decimal number of the binary number right here. Let's try another. This time we're going to increase the binary number. Alright, now Alright, we have the binary number here for the fourth problem. Same as before, we're going to find the value here. At the top of it, you will write the value here from 2 to the power of 0 and so on. I'm going to write a dot here so I won't have to struggle. 2 to the power of 0, 2 to the power of 1, 2 to the power of 2, 2 to the power of 3, 2 to the power of 4, 2 to the power of 5, 2 to the power of 6, 2 to the power of 7, 2 to the power of 8, and 2 to the power of 9. As I said before, we don't need to solve the zeros. We only need to solve that has the number 1 on it. So we'll start by 2 to the power of 9. Guess that's the last number here. 2 to the power of 9, then 2 to the power of 8. We don't need to write the 0 here. So 2 to the power of 6 plus 2 to the power of 5 plus 2 to the power of 2 and 2 to the power of 0. Okay, now we have all the values here. Let's try to solve it. 2 to the power of 9 is 512. 2 to the power of 8 is 256. 2 to the power of 6 is 64. 2 to the power of 5 is 32. 2 to the power of 2 is 4. And 2 to the power of 2 to the power of 0 is 1. And we'll add the add-ins, and we'll try to solve it for the final answer. 512 plus 256 is 768. 64 plus 32 plus 96. And 4 plus 1 is 5. 768 plus 96 plus 5 equals 869. Alright, now we have the decimal number of the binary number here. Alright, let's try another one. We'll increase the binary number from now on for the two problems. This is the second to the last problem. This will be a little tricky, but I know you can handle it. How can you solve this binary number here? We have 11 numbers here. How can you solve it? Same as before, we're going to write the values here. But in here, I'm going to write the dots. 2 to the power of 0, 2 to the power of 1, and so on. 2 to the power of 3, 2 to the power of 4, 2 to the power of 5, 2 to the power of 6, 7, 2 to the power of 8, 2 to the power of 9, 2 to the power of 10. Alright, we'll start by 2 to the power of 10. And 2 to the power of 9. And 2 to the power of 7. And 2 to the power of 5. Plus 2 to the power of 3. And 2 to the power of 2. And 2 to the power of 1. Alright, we have all the values. Now let's try to solve it together. 2 to the power of 10 is 1024. 2 to the power of 9 is 512. 2 to the power of 7 is 128. 2 to the power of 5 is 32. 2 to the power of 3 is 8. 2 to the power of 2 is 4. And 2 to the power of 1 is 2. Now we have all the add-ins right here, so let's try to add them together and repeat. Alright, so 1024 plus 512 is 1536. 128 plus 32 is equal to 160. 8 plus 4 plus 2 is equal to 14. Now we have all the numbers right here, so let's try again to solve. 1536 plus 160 plus 14 is equal to 1710. We have the binary number here. We have the decimal number here, and we're gonna solve the last problem. This will be hard. The last problem will be hard. Okay, and I'll solve this on my own. You can catch up. Remember the top of the numbers. You will need to write the values 2 to the power of 0 and so on. Start from 2 to the power of 0 and until you reach to the last number at the back, you will stop writing the values. So I'm gonna solve this on my own. You can pause the video if you want to. 2 to the power of 2, 3, 4, 5. We'll start the number right here at the back. 2 to the power of 11, then 2 to the power of 8 plus 2 to the power of 7 2 to the power of 6 plus 2 to the power of 4 plus 2 to the power of 3 plus 2 to the power of 2. Wait a sec, guys. 2 to the power of 3 plus 2 to the power of 2 and 2 to the power of 0. There. Okay, 2 to the power of 11 is 2048. 2048. 2 to the power of 8 is 256. 2 to the power of 7 is 128. 2 to the power of 6 is 64. 2 to the power of 4 is 16. 2 to the power of 3 is 8. 2 to the power of 2 is 4. And 2 to the power of 0 is 1. Now let's try to add them together, alright? So 2048 plus 256 equals 2304. 128 plus 64 is equal to 192. 16 plus 8 is equal to 24. And 4 plus 1 is 5. Alright, now we have all the answers here in the values. Let's try to add the answers from the addeds. 2304 plus 192 is equal to 2496. And this 2496 plus 24 is equal to 2520 plus 5 is equal to 2525. So that is the binary decimal number, the binary number here. Alright, so that's it for today, guys. Tomorrow, next video, I'm going to upload decimal to octal. So see you guys on my next video. Bye bye.